Let's move on to some AFL stuff. Obviously, we just did the BBL Team of the Year there, and I normally do it with my other co-host, Will. He's currently away camping, but I thought I'll continue the season previews, and you can jump in and add your input if you like on stuff that I say as well.
I'd love to.
So here we go. First one, so we're doing an alphabetical order, and we are up to Essendon. So 2023, they finished 11th, and their best and fairest was Zach Merritt. A couple of the ins they brought in, so they've filled that key defensive spot that they really needed to fill with Ben Mackay, and they've brought also in Xavier Dersma, Jay Gresham, and Todd Goldstein, with Nate Caddy, the key draftee for them there. And outs, though, they lost to Massimo D'Ambrosio to Hawthorn. And obviously, McDonald, Tip and Woody retired. Andrew Phillips retired as well. And Browning Zerk Thatcher moves to Port, but that's where Ben Mackay will probably fill that spot. The club said in their draft they're really happy with. They wanted to go in with finding a mix of players who can play different positions, which they got there, especially with Nate Caddy, who can play as a key forward but can also go run for a bit through the midfield. I think across the board, they don't look amazing, but they don't look bad. So I think Ben Mackay is going to help in that key defensive spot. I really liked the season last year of Kyle Langford. I was really, really big on him, and he was kicking bags of goals. And I don't know why it took him so long just to play him as that mainstay forward. I thought they chopped and changed him a bit until they decided, he's a key forward. I think that's where he'll need to stay, and I believe that's where he's been training pre-season. 2024 prediction, I said they'll finish 10th. Now, I don't think they'll make the 8. Going over their list, I just don't think I can't give them a reason to make it. Look out for, I said, now this person, 2022 draft, I believe, maybe 23, and then did his ACL, I believe, in the preseason, and believe he was pick 5 in that draft, and he came in, played one or two games in the VFL, then went straight into the AFL side. I believe he played 2 games for that with a 23 disposals, and I really liked the way he did. He could take a good overhead mark, plays through the midfield and play forward. I said look out for Elijah Sardis. I think he's one for the future. He's young. I think he's ready to go if he can keep his body right. And although I said they don't look amazing, I struggled to find a need to lift, and I feel like this is a bit of a cop-out, but I just had to go needs to lift Jake Stringer. Because Jake Stringer, we've seen him at his best. When he's at his best, he's amazing and unstoppable. And he's probably one of the better players to watch in the competition. He's probably their most important player when he's on. But his best and his worst are so far apart and so gradually different that it hurts. It hurts him and it hurts the team when they need that live wire. So got him finishing 10th. Look out for Elijah Sardis, and Jake Stringer, I believe, needs to lift. Will, any thoughts?
That's definitely, I was going to say, look out for him. I think, although it is a young side, they show a little bit of comparison to St Kilda, which I'm sure in your episodes to come you'll touch on them. I think you're pretty right with them finishing 10th, but I wouldn't be too surprised if they try to make a run for the 8 very late on in the season. I think they've just got a group that can really fire, and I think the best thing that they did was get rid of Zerk Thatcher, in my opinion.